We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
The debt ceiling crisis nears, new Twitter CEO, Vice files for bankruptcy, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. The United States is at a significant risk of defaulting on its debts in the first 2 weeks of June, according to the Congressional Budget Office. They issued a new report stating this. This is likely to occur, according to the CBO, unless Congress and the White House are able to reach a deal to raise the debt ceiling by June 1st, though both sides still seem far apart. Republicans and Democrats have been deadlocked for months, with the GOP demanding spending cuts that President Biden has vehemently opposed. The early June warning is a ramp-up from prior CBO estimations, which reported that the U.S. would not run out of funds in the Treasury until July at the earliest. President Biden and the congressional leaders are expected to meet Tuesday for more talks on raising the debt limit ahead of a potentially catastrophic default. The meeting had been scheduled for Friday but was postponed to give staff more time to hammer out proposals for a deal. Biden and his fellow Democrats are calling for raising the debt ceiling with no conditions, but Republicans, led by House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, want deep spending cuts in exchange for increasing the borrowing limit. Plans for the Tuesday meeting haven't been finalized. Biden is scheduled to leave for a G7 summit in Japan on Wednesday. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who arrived in the UK Monday on a surprise visit for aid talks, said Sunday in Germany that Ukraine would reclaim all territory Russia has seized since it invaded last year. Zelensky, speaking alongside German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, said Ukraine had no intention of attacking Russian territory in its looming counteroffensive, but hoped to reclaim occupied territory, including Crimea, by the end of the year. Scholz, whose government is providing Kiev with $3 billion in new military aid, said Germany would back Ukraine, saying peace everywhere is endangered by the idea that a larger country can simply attack and conquer parts of a smaller country. Newly appointed Twitter CEO Linda Yaccarino tweeted over the weekend that she was excited to help the social media platform owner Elon Musk transform the company, which he purchased last October for $44 billion. I've long been inspired by Musk's vision to create a brighter future, Yaccarino wrote. I'm excited to help bring this vision to Twitter and transform this business together. Yaccarino served as advertising chief for Comcast Corp's NBC Universal and led an effort to modernize its ad business. She takes over from Musk, who is stepping back from day-to-day control as Twitter tries to generate new revenue streams after seeing its ad revenue plummet as major clients left following Musk's takeover. Vice Media Group on Monday filed for bankruptcy protection as it tries to organize a sale. Under the potential deal, a group of lenders, including Fortress Investment Group, Soros Fund Management, and Monroe Capital, would provide $225 million in credit and assume significant liabilities in exchange for the assets of the company, which owns popular websites Vice and Motherboard. Vice, once valued at $5.7 billion, has struggled with financial difficulties and the departure of top executives for years. Vice started as an alternative magazine in Montreal nearly 30 years ago and gained popularity in recent years for its left-leaning documentary-style videos. The bankruptcy was not surprising, as the business model focused on providing news to an audience that doesn't watch the news. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.